always dancing back here whenever that's playing. Hi, what's up, everyone? Sorry, I ran a few minutes late at improv, and then I had to stop at the store and stuff, so I didn't start at 8:30 like I wanted. Okay, so before we do anything, I must show you something first. You have to see this shit. This is hilarious. And then I'll share the link. So right now, everyone stop what you're doing and look at the screen because I'm going to show you something hilarious. I'm just going to play it.
Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I mean, we could talk about hope you're having an amazing day. We're just going to talk about a few things and yeah, just get some things cleared up. But I hope you guys are doing amazing. And what's up?
Can we get food now?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up the video.
Okay.
Tell me that's not freaking hilarious. Oh my God. I apologize. I was sent this while I was streaming earlier and I didn't even look at it until after I stopped streaming. I could have showed this to you hours ago and I kind of an asshole that I didn't see it and show it to you. I apologize, but thank you, Rakin, for sending that to me. So anyways, that is on TMMD backup. I think it's, yeah, something about Teen Mama or Teen Mama Drama 1 or whatever. Oh, they follow me. I apologize. I don't know who you are. I mean, I heard of like the Teen Mom Shade Room or whatever. Maybe it's a backup for that one. I'm not sure. But this is hilarious. This is freaking hilarious. And I thank them for posting it. I am going to now post a link to their post in the chat. And I will remember to put it in the description when I'm done with the video here. So for anyone who wants to check out the hilarious Miranda video, click on the link. And again, thank you, Rakin. So, all right. I'll play that again probably as, you know, the stream goes on, just to make sure that everyone who comes on sees it. Oh, really? Okay. So, I just want to make sure everyone sees that. That's freaking hilarious. So I'll post it throughout. Okay, so I'm gonna just start saying hi to people. Okay. Where am I? Okay. Hey, Ray. Oh, wait, I'm on top chat. Okay. Hey, Reagan. Hey, Megan. Hey, T. King. Lisa Nichols, Maddie, Leah, Christy, or yeah. Clint Adams. Autistic Shill, Sunny D, Annette White, LER. Tracy A Love. Hey, Claire. Hey, Mrs. Cassandra. Lisa Nichols. I don't know if I said you. Hey, the Duke of Letters. Long time no see. Well, I mean, I know you've been here for streams and stuff, but I haven't streamed in like what? Besides earlier today, I haven't streamed in like over a week. So long time no see. Hey, just saying. Colleen, Sally, Always Grateful, Karma Kid 101, Lindsay. Oh shit, now I just jumped down. Oh, my Beavers unit. Hey, what's up? Share Mare. That's very hard to say. Hey, Negative. Oh, Negative, don't worry. My sarcasm's not going anywhere. Not a fan of KJ. And who do I get down here? Jane White. Claudia. Aaron Lee. The way I said Claudia, I feel like it was menacing. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I apologize. Although I did have a friend, Claudia, once who was a little fucking nuts, but I didn't mean that, I swear. Hi, Claudia. Asbel. I don't know if I said you or not. Y'all, Nana's not drunk. I'm just going to start repeating names eventually. So, Java Man. Hey, guys, my favorite thing about you. Oh, thank you. You have a favorite thing about me. I will be teaching how to make another cocktail too, but I'm gonna wait and do that at the end of the stream because um there was a discussion between me and Real earlier about me showing up on his or going on a stream, and he he mentioned when he got back to me, although I didn't listen to it till later, that possibly at 11 o'clock on Twitch. So I don't know. I don't want to be sitting here drinking all throughout my stream and then go in his stream half a bag. So I thought I'd wait and save it to the end and just go on his stream, possibly, maybe just a little bit in the back. No, I'm kidding. But you know what I mean. All right, Ronnie G. All right, so Shay, what's up? So earlier, my stream, I started my stream up talking about whether or not Katie was getting sued, and I'm not going to discuss much on the issue. And I've explained it before earlier because, okay, maybe I was told something, but I would say it's not to say anything, in which case I don't even want to say I was told something because, then I would be violating someone's trust. And I kind of like knowing that I can be trustworthy or people can even no, you don't think I'm trustworthy. I kind of like that trait anyway. So I want to keep that. So I'm not saying if I've been told anything or not, I'm not saying anything. Um, but also because I wouldn't want to say anything, even if I have been told something, because I would be afraid of talking about it or sharing things too early, too soon publicly could have an effect on whether or not, or a negative effect, whether or not Katie were to see any kind of, accountability. I That bothers it worries me that I could possibly do something to screw that up because I mean, I know like a lot of people would like to see that happen and I don't want to be the crusher of a lot of people's dreams. So and after what we seen that happen in the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit, I don't want a repeat. So anyway, but what I did explain things like this, okay? We know for a fact that Katie has gotten lots of cease and desists before in the past, and that not just a lot in total numbers, but a lot in the total number of different creators who sent her at least one cease and desist. And she's ignored every single one. In fact, she ignored 4 from Toddy Westbrook. So, and this shit that she's talked about other creators has paled in comparison to what she's talked about this 7M dance group. Okay. So I think it's safe to say that she probably received at least one cease and desist by now. And Katie being Katie, she ignored the fuck out of them. So, and I also mentioned earlier that I have a feeling that she may have bit off more than she can chew with this group because, as someone in my chat had pointed out too, other people wanted something from her. Whether it was her source or money or whatever. You know what I mean? There was a goal that they would have settled for. They would have been satisfied with. I don't feel like that's the case with this group. Like, I feel like this group is just pissed off because what she's doing or what she's done is wrong. And let's face it, the longer they were to drag this out, the more publicity they get. And really, that can't hurt them. So, especially considering all the negative publicity Katie's been falsely putting out there about this group. So, the longer they're in this fight, and even a legal fight, a civil, in court, then I feel like the more correction their reputation will experience, as far as like correcting the shit that Katie's kind of spread about them or set the stage for about them. So I don't know. I feel like this one might actually bite her in the ass, but we will see. So that's my whole discussion on that. I started playing earlier the Wilkins video, the Instagram video, because I had never seen it before. I know that that's kind of shitty of me to say, but I never did. I never watched it. I didn't really care that much. It just, I felt like Miranda's a grown ass adult. Even if she is in a cult, she can choose to be in a cult if she wants. I mean, there's nothing anyone can do until laws start being broken, and it's obvious. Katie, especially Katie, muddying the waters is only going to backfire on Katie and put this so-called alleged cult in better light. So what's the point? But I finally did watch the video, and holy shit, I wish I watched it sooner because I seen a lot of red flags in this video. Not red flags to suggest that her family is bad or evil or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that. But I think that there's just more to the story than they're saying, than they're realizing possibly. Maybe they don't even realize it themselves, but I feel like there's definitely more to the story. And there's certain things throughout the video that kind of told me that there's definitely more to the story. So was the whole point of this, that stream and the continuation of the stream. Well, I couldn't wait I actually did have this set for 10 o'clock tonight at first, but then I saw what Reagan sent me. I'm like, oh, I can't wait over an hour to show that. I'm gonna have to start at 9. So really wanted to show that. It was hilarious. But maybe discuss a few other things too. I did mention earlier though too that I was going to be on Steve McRae's or on the Non Sequitur Show stream tomorrow night, and that we're going to be. He was having a guest on. So it had to do with shrooms. Apparently, that guest can't make it, which I'm kind of bummed about. But it sounds like me and Steve might still go forward and have a shroom discussion. So I wanted to throw that out there so people don't think I'm full of shit. So, and hopefully, if that's what we do, hopefully we can see y'all there. All right. So, some religions I can see being called a cult, but I don't think that's the case with the majority of. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the case either. Like, as I said earlier, this religious group, in my opinion, is a little maybe too involved with one another for my comfort. Okay, that's my comfort though. I kind of value my privacy and shit and my freedom to do shit and have no one know about it. Okay, I'm sorry, I value that. Don't worry about what I'm doing either. But that's not the case though with everyone, and I get that. So my whole comfort level is not everyone's comfort level. So by all means, don't go by anything I say. But this group of people does not, in my opinion, fit the bite model of a cult, and it doesn't even fit my own personal idea of what a cult is. But more importantly, though, we're like I was mentioning earlier, Miranda has been the Wilkings sisters had a brand for a while now. So Miranda moving on by herself solo is also turning into a brand that I think has been established as a brand since, the Wilkings sisters. So we're not talking about some no name, no face, I just want to dance and be left alone kind of person. We're talking about someone who wants to be an influencer, wants to be a singer, so wants to be in the public eye, who wants to be known, who wants to entertain. So we're talking about a brand, in which case I see a management company being overly involved in all aspects of their life, because when it comes to being a brand, like the smallest thing getting out negatively can be detrimental to your brand and thus your chosen profession, whatever. Everything you're trying to do can be shot to hell over one thing, and it may not even be something that Miranda or of the brand realizes could be that dangerous. But the management company, they have experience, so they know they can help guide the influencer in a way that doesn't become harmful to their brand. So for that reason, I see a management company being kind of overly involved. It kind of makes sense. That's really the extent of my opinion on this, because I don't know much about management, entertainment, or brand, or influencer, whatever. Just I think what the majority of what any of us knows, that's like the extent of my knowledge on it. But that's my opinion. So it's, I don't know, it is what it is. I just want to dance with some. You're singing again. I'm not singing. Not singing. She mentions it is appalling on IG that he calls himself a man of God, and his wife says she's a woman of God. That's just so, yeah. How many people say that they're a man of God or a woman of God? I mean, lots of people. I'm a person of God, whatever. I mean, it just means that you take a second and ask yourself, with most or every decision in life, what would Jesus do? I mean, that's all that means, really. That's what it means to be a man of God, that you're going to stop and ask yourself, what would Jesus do? Whatever. Do these dancers have the financial backing to withstand a lawsuit? Well, I don't think it would be the dancers doing that or initiating that. I would think it would be the group, the management group, because I mean, Katie, yeah, for granted, Katie's gone after Miranda hard, and she's still going after Miranda. However, she likes to pretend like she's not. She is. But she's the person I think she's defamed the most is the Shin person and the group, the company itself. So I would think that that's who would be footing the bill for that. And I imagine that they may even do so on behalf of the dancers, at least the ones who want it, to be done on their behalf. And in which case, maybe it's a collaborative effort as far as finances go. I don't know. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to hear that. I wouldn't think that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, that would make sense. So one more thing, I hope she goes after one thing I hope she goes after is all the lost sponsorships trying to expose. Exactly. Like, I mean, she's not just like her opinion here. She's going to people's background, digging up things that I'm not even like, how did she get all these papers? Like, I tried looking for some of these and I can't really find them. How the fuck did she do it? I would question that. Um, so I mean, she's going seemingly too far, too deep over no evidence, over just her hunch, over her wanting something to be true. So, and then on top of that, she's going after their right to earn an income, their right to a livelihood. Like this, and this is a management company who's managing a group of dancers. It's not like they can just go off and get employment elsewhere in some other line of work. This is shit that they've worked their entire freaking lives for, painstakingly practiced and learned, and just, I mean, we're talking a lifetime of dance recitals. No, now seriously, we're talking a lifetime of fucking physical pain. Okay, they've put their blood, sweat, and tears into their chosen profession, and she's taken away any ability for them to do it over nothing. Over nothing. I mean, this is harming the dance. She says they're the victims and everything else. Well, they're right now her victim as well. If Okay, I'm not saying that they're the victim of the church, whatever, but in her mind, she says they're the victim. Okay, let's say that it's true. Well, now they're also her victim. So where does this make sense? I mean, she can't sit there and say, "Oh, well, I'm just looking out for the victims," while turning around and victimizing the victims while she's trying to look out for them. It's advocacy. Your efforts in advocacy should never further or additionally harm the victims. Everything you do should never, like, and if you're even in question of something, one of your actions, like possibly harming those you're advocating for, then you need to walk it back and try to find a different route, because that's like the first rule of advocacy is you don't fucking further harm the victims, the ones you're advocating for. And that's what she's doing. She's like I mentioned this earlier, like, this is just the impression that I've gotten from comments on her page, on the dancers' pages, on Instagram, wherever. The impression I'm getting is that there's a lot of competition for a dance career out in LA, in the entertainment business, whatever. There's a lot of competition. There's a lot of great dancers too out there. So, I mean, a lot of it comes down to just how easy it is you are to work with. And if word starts getting around that hiring you or employing you is going to bring the person hiring you unnecessary heat or drama or bullshit, then they're not going to do it. And that word is going to spread fast. And before you know it, you're just not going to be hireable in your chosen profession in the most entertaining city just about in America, or in the world even. I mean, that's going to really hurt you. And this is what she's done. And like, she's not doing this anymore. She's done it. She's past any point of return. Like, she already did it. Yeah, I mean, Rolling Stone picked up the story. A few other major media outlets said, I mean, how long before we start seeing a 60-minute special or some shit like that on cable? And we're not that far from it. So yeah, she already did the damage, and sounds like maybe now she might be paying the price for it. She might end up, hopefully, maybe paying the price, or at least answering for it. Whatever. Anyway, yes, gingerly, twice in one day, because the one earlier wasn't very long, and I had to go, and I felt bad. So, and I wanted to finish this. Yeah, I was mentioning that earlier. It does seem like she just wanted something of her own, Miranda, that she, everything in her life from the time for her, the entirety of her life has been intertwined, interlocked with her family, especially her sister. I mean, anything she's done outside of the family has been with her sister. So technically it's not been outside of the family. And it's great, but everyone wants to do something that's on their own, or accomplish something on their own, have something that's just their own. Something that they themselves can be proud of, that they did that. They can look back on it, whatever, or they can just experience it, or they can, they can know that all their hard work and everything is paid off. You know, again, I don't fault her for that at all, but I feel like her family wasn't that eager to let her go. And, you know, and I don't blame them. I mean, whatever, it's hard. If they felt like they would have had to let her go, I get how that would have been hard for them to do, but they didn't have to let her. It wasn't letting her go. It was letting her go be her and do her and live her life. But she's still your family. But it seems like they just wanted to hold on too tightly, so tightly that they kind of just pushed her out, you know? How's this song go? Hold on loosely, but don't let her go. If you cling too tightly, you might lose control. I forget who sings it though. But yeah, there's some truth to that, I think. All right, I need my fan on. So, all right, I'm gonna go back to the video. Oh shit, I did close it out, damn it. Where did I left off like 1919 or something like that, 1914. All right, I meant 1913, so we'll pick up right there. Let me go ahead and share screen.
We have a bond.
Okay, so I'm gonna check chat one time real quick, and then why is that all the way over there? And then I'm gonna go start playing the video. Yeah, she said her sister controlled everything and never listened to her, picked sponsorships, and sometimes get the money. Yeah, and that may very well be the case. Someone also mentioned earlier on the earlier stream, if it sounds like maybe this thing or whatever was the family's cash cow, and I don't know if that's the case. I did kind of do a quick little Google search on the parents just to see if I could get an idea of, you know, what they were like or what they did or whatever. And between the two of them, their incomes come to be almost like 200 grand a year. It's over 150 for sure. It's like probably right around 170, 180 grand a year. And considering the field in which they work in, those are some pretty fucking nice salaries. Okay. They've either been doing it for a long while or they've, you know, been promoted a little bit in the system. I don't know what kind of lives they lead though. So I don't know if they're living outside their means or whatever, but I mean, it doesn't appear, at least on paper, that from what I can see, that they need this kind of cash cow. So I'm not, I mean, it's a possibility, but it's not one that I'm really seriously considering unless I see something more, you know, but just want to throw that out there. Although it could, you know, maybe it was something like that for Melanie. I don't know, but I mean, I mean, Melanie's crazy. They're both like phenomenal dancers. I don't think one's any better than the other. So, I mean, I don't see why one can be successful and not the other. Just, you know, that's my opinion. I don't know not anything about the dance field though. So what do I know? Checking chat here real quick. Yeah. I'm not going to, I don't read chat as much as I should. So just tag me if you want me to see anything. Yes, EKC, would any management company be involved or even overly involved? Yeah. All right. So I'm going to start playing it. What happened? Oh, Shay, the Todd Chrisley case. Yeah, no, Melanie's not older. I thought Miranda was older. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Because I thought that Melanie, it sounded like Melanie was the older one, but then I want to say that I read that Miranda was the older one, and then it kind of surprised me, but I don't know. I could be wrong. What happened with the Todd Chrisley case? Nothing that I'm aware of. I know that they do have a court date for something coming up in April, I think. So I don't expect to hear anything before then. So in fact, I expect things to probably be kind of like radio silence until then, because gearing up, getting ready for whatever is coming up in April, maybe. I don't. But if there's something else that happened that I missed, please let me know. Okay, I'm gonna play the video.
We have a bond that we wish upon other people, that we can talk to each other no matter what. And somehow, some way, something changed our daughter. In no way in the world that a religious organization that we can't control has controlled her now.
And I always think I'm like, oh, all growing up, like we never fought about anything. If there were any, like even with my parents, like if there were anything that was coming up, like we could just talk about it. It's like I almost wish like we did fight so that like maybe this wouldn't be so crazy, because it's like.
When did she post about, are you talking about the post about Todd that Katie did regarding his court date with his own case there with the government? Like it was like last week or something, or it was days ago anyways. Is that what you're talking about? Or is there something more than that? Yeah, I thought that post was kind of weird too. Like, I don't know. I feel like there was almost like her like stepping up or something, like bring it on. Like, come at me, bro. Anyway. Right. Yeah, I saw the Miranda video. Miranda did a video explaining she asked for 50-50 and her sister locked her out of the TikTok account. No, his case against her. Oh, she did a video. Oh, she did a post about that? Huh. Where was that? On her Instagram? I'm going to go back to the video. I'm going to go look on her Instagram though.
Like, would just cut off so abruptly and without explanation. And mind you, Miranda and I worked together. We had our whole page together. We had brand collaborations at the time on everything. And so I had hope that she was going to come back. So I was like, I don't know what to do. So everything was put on hold for me as well. And it was just with no explanation. That's why we have
walked
we
away
don't
from
know.
every obligation. She bought a car that she just left. She even left your management company through an email. Nobody ever talked to her. Her manager never talked to her. She walked out on every single thing without speaking to anybody. She cut off all ties. I don't know of anybody that has spoken to her from before. The only people that I think speak to her are whoever is involved in this religious organization.
And question.
And I mentioned earlier too that may very well be true, but also considering how things kind of, I don't know, went quiet between Miranda and her family, I wouldn't be surprised if Miranda did stay in touch with some of her friends, but swore them to secrecy, or if the friends kind of know all that went on and they swore themselves to secrecy. I don't know. Just saying. But it's also kind of, I mean, did they go around asking all of her friends? Like, that's got to kind of set people, like in a frame of mind, like, why are they, like, what are they doing? That's what I would think. I mean, I don't know.
Just came up. Why do we didn't unfollow her at all?
We never unfollowed her. Are you
We've
kidding
been
me?
blocked.
We've been blocked. I was just
Because we
blocked
tried to
today
make comments.
Melanie wished her a happy birthday today, and James blocked her.
So we have
and
tried.
then blocked me, and I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
So that's the way it's been going all along.
Yeah.
Grammy invited her to Thanksgiving.
And I again wonder, like, why they say how they haven't said anything, they haven't reached out, they haven't whatever. But then the next breath they go around and talk about how they tried to reach out to her, they posted, they're getting blocked, and they're explaining it here. I wonder maybe they did. And I get it. I get feeling so desperate or whatever that you don't know how else to reach out or try to contact them. So you do it publicly, and there's public social media. I get it. But I mean, if you're not blocked, then you're not blocked from DMs either. So why not send a DM? Like, it seems like you're trying to strong arm her into contacting you, or trying to embarrass her into contact you if you're going to go and publicly post on her public shit rather than take it to the DMs. That's the impression I get.
No response.
She got blocked.
We've had nephews and now someone got married, invited them to the wedding. Nothing.
No response.
We had a birthday party for my mother-in-law. We invited them.
80th birthday.
There's no response because we can't. We
Not even
send it.
wishing her Grammy a happy birthday.
No.
I've sent
And it's
messages to James that her grandma is in the hospital, is bleeding internally, and that we don't know what's wrong. We don't know what's going to happen. No
Nothing.
response.
But this isn't to say that Miranda's this terrible person. We
Or
know
that James is
or
a terrible
James.
person.
It's
no.
the fact that they aren't in control of their lives, and they can't respond to us, and they find what I find so crazy too is we're such a threat that they need to block us out completely because they.
Who said that they were a threat? I mean, who said that that's why they were being blacked out? Because the family was a threat of some kind. I mean, there could be a number of reasons why. Why are they automatically assuming that that's the reason? You know, if they haven't talked to her, they talk about how they don't have an explanation. They just want to, they want to hear the others, their Miranda side of the story, because they have no idea what's going on. That's what they say. Well, then why are you assuming that it's because you're a threat? I mean, if you haven't heard their side of the story, then why are you assuming their side of the story and assuming that to be their side of the story? I don't know. That's something that tells me that there's more than they're willing to admit to, that they know this, in my opinion.
Know how close we are. Well, they don't know because I'm sure they thought we would go away by now, but no, we will not give up on our family, and we will do whatever it takes.
And let me go back to the whole James thing. James has always been very kind. When I knew him before, he was kind. He was respectful. He was not like this, to not respond when I say that grandma's in the hospital. So it's like, what is happening? And then for Miranda to not wish her Grammy a happy 80th birthday, to not be part of our family. And like I said, the only disagreement we ever had was the fact that I was trying to warn her, because I felt like this religious organization was expecting a lot of time, that it just seemed like it was very controlling, and I was concerned. And then when Melanie saw those warning signs herself and she left it, it just snowballed and everything just escalated. And I remember one time saying to Melanie, can you please talk to her? I feel like I'm losing her. And she said, I think it's too late.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Towards the end, things got weird. Miranda was gone all the time. She wouldn't tell me where she was. We shared a car. She would take the car, and I'm like, what's going on? It just was not like her.
Together.
And so, yeah,
And
it's just been a complete change of character.
I've been sitting here trying to find something. I thought that Reagan sent it to me, but it wasn't Reagan. Someone sent it to me, I think, in my messages. That. Shit, no, that wasn't it. Damn it. All right, I'm gonna go back to playing this. I'm gonna look. I know I'm gonna. It's here somewhere. Shit, where did I see
that? And then,
yeah, I think we're pretty well here. I think
yeah.
We could go on and on. We could go on and on.
What
There's
other
nothing
questions
really.
are there? Running her on social media? I don't know.
Don't know.
We don't know.
I swear, I never thought she would turn into. No, this is the thing.
It's so unbelievable. I feel like I wake up every day hoping that I'm waking up from this nightmare, because it's not. Yeah. It doesn't feel like it should be real.
And I just feel like we're constantly in this loop. I'm angry, and then I feel bad and sad and just heartbroken. And then I feel desperate, like I have to do something. I can't just let this continue like this. We're her family, and something is very, very wrong.
And the best way I describe it to people is like, I feel like she died. Like, I feel like she died from our family, yet she's still like around. So there's still hope that she'll come around, but she's gone. So it's like this weird, like, you can't come to terms with it because she's still out there, and you can't just forget about it, or I don't know, heal from it. You can't truly heal because she's still there.
It's like we are living in constant trauma. It's like if something happens to you, then you have to, like, okay, you deal with it and you try to recover and you try to move on. but this is constant trauma that is on our minds
No.
all day and all night. Somebody asked you to explain what it was like when you were there. And
It was fun. That's why I liked it at first, because we didn't grow up religious at all. So going to this, it was just something new. You could relate it to life. And there was music. There, of course, there's a bunch of dancers in it. So of course we're having fun. But then there would just be red flags where they like wanted control of a lot of your time. And they tried to, I had plans to pick up someone from the airport, and it was conflicting with a service, so I couldn't go. It was just, I had already had this plan for a while, blah blah blah. And then it's like they were calling me, trying to get me to come, trying to get me to cancel the plans. I was like, this is.
Am I muted? No, okay, I didn't think so. All right, someone sent me something earlier, and I can't find it now. I thought it was Reagan, but apparently it wasn't Reagan. And I'm looking at all my other messages, but there's nothing that I've been sent to. And I looked on both of my Instagrams. So maybe I'm just imagining shit. I don't fucking know. But I thought that I was sent something where it showed Melanie and her mother at like the beauty salon or something on the day that the live stream was done. Something there was a post about it. You know, one of them posted about it or some shit. I thought. I can't find it now. I could be wrong. I don't think I'm wrong. But all right. So if one of you guys send it to me, can you resend it? Someone did send me something though that I found interesting. I don't know if they want me to reveal who they are that they sent this to me, but their name starts with an R. I'll leave it at that. And thank you very much for sending this to me. What they'd sent me was where'd it go now? Oh wait. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna read it. They sent me how was it the Hype House? Like there are a bunch of, or yeah, I can share this. Anyway, I'm not revealing anyone. So it's an article about the Hype House or whatever. Oh, don't start with this shit. Don't make me have to sign up. What? I'm gonna have to. Anyway, I'm not going through this shit. It's the Hype House. Everyone's heard of the Hype House. A bunch of content creators or influencers or whatever who all live together. They just pretty much just drive out videos like all day long, every day. And it's easier to do that when you have your competition right there next to you, and you're having to one up them. You know, or you're constantly being challenged. I'll put it that way. That's how it seems to me. Like whoever like helps control or manage these channels or these individuals, they put them in a place where it's challenging them, and it's not forcing, but it's making them want to put out more content and want to grow bigger and badder, you know. And is that a cult? I mean, maybe it is. I don't know, but I don't think it is. So, and it just sounds to me like that's a lot of what this group is doing, that this management group is doing. They have primarily dancers who also want to be influencers living together and making a lifestyle out of it. At least that's what I'm taking away from it. Let me check chat, see if someone messaged me back. Yeah, content house. Okay, thank you, John. That's a very good way to put it. The words failed me. I sent it in Discord. Thank you so much. That's it. Oh my God, thank you. You're awesome. All right. I'm gonna have to open up Discord. How do I do that? I can't share Discord though, can I? Wait a minute. Yes, there it's right there. Son of a bitch. Okay. So these are up. Okay, the pictures. All right. So I'm just gonna download them and then send them, airdrop them. Be the quickest way. Oh yeah, it's the same freaking outfit and everything. I didn't even notice that before. Thank you. Sometimes this thing takes so long just to airdrop, and it's like right next to it. Like, really, how far does it have to go? All right, so let me put these. I don't want to do them both. Thank you. There's one and two. So these, from what I've been told, these were posted before the video. Melanie promoted it on TikTok, and they went to the salon beforehand. So this is what these pictures are of. And I think this is in relation, because earlier when I was talking, I said the first thing that kind of gives me red flags, or kind of sets this off for me, is how polished and put together they look. Like this was like they went to hair and makeup, you know. I mean, they were, and especially like Melanie sitting there with the thing hanging off her shoulder. She's got this wrapped, you know, tied up corset on or whatever, and all full hair and makeup. And you know, they got glammed out for this. That just kind of, I noticed that, and that just seems like something you wouldn't expect to see. That's my opinion, but whatever. So these are the pictures though of beforehand, of them going to the beauty salon beforehand. There's this one. And then where's the thing? This one I show. Okay, let me just take that one out. Otherwise I'll end up picking the same one. And this one. You know, and like that's exactly what Melanie was wearing in the video too. So like I believe this for sure. Why does it say 1 of 4? I only have 2. Okay. Maybe the other 2 don't matter. But yeah, so oh, Reagan, if you want, I'll send them to you. I thought I could do it quickly. Apparently I can't. But yeah, that just kind of adds to my point, the point I was making earlier. I'm going to leave it at that. Seems still taking forever. All right, whatever. I'm going to, oh wait, screw it. I'll just do it now real quick. They're all right there. Oh, interesting. So Reagan just told me, that's Patrick Starr in that pic with them. He has his own beauty line in Sephora. That I did not know. And his YouTube page. Copy link. Paste. All right. Patrick Starr with 3 R's. I'm not seeing anything on his page though, or on his channel about that. What was it? There was like a, what, the end? It was like a month ago, right? Almost. Meet and greet. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't look like he put anything about it on his channel. Would have been cool if he did. But anyways, back to the video. I'll go back to the video. Shit. Started playing already.
Other one. So then it's this whole wanted control of a lot of your time. And they tried to, I had plans to pick up someone from the airport, and it was conflicting with a service, so I couldn't go. It was just, I had already had this plan for a while, blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, they were calling me, trying to get me to come in, try to get me to cancel the plans. And I was like, this is weird. Like, why? Like, it's going to be okay. I just can't go to one. And then, oh, I wasn't invited to the next one because I missed the other one. So then it's this whole, they're brainwashing you, this mind game where it's like, oh, then I did something wrong, so now I have to give all my time type thing. And I was like, this is not healthy and this is not normal. And then
See, and my whole thought when I hear that, and for granted, maybe I'm speaking from a place of bias here a little bit. Okay, fine. But still, I'm still going to speak from wherever. I wonder what kind of service is it that she missed? Like, was it just like your normal run-of-the-mill service, something they expect to find any week there? Or was it something spectacular, something in particular that was really important? In which case, I could see some group determining that she's not serious. She doesn't really want to be there or whatever. She's not willing to make sacrifices. Still, I think that that's kind of odd, especially for a religious group, because you kind of, it's not like you got people beating down your door to join a religion. I feel like kind of just need to pick your battles, but that's my opinion, whatever. Again, though, this isn't, in my opinion, this isn't just about religion. This is about the whole lifestyle of being an influencer, of being a brand. So I would think that anyone who determines or decides that that's what they want to do, they better be pretty fucking serious. And if they're not, then I wouldn't want to invest in them, because at any point in time they could walk away, and they would be likely to walk away because it's a lot of bullshit. So I wonder if maybe that had something to do with it. I don't know. Again, I feel like there's more to this story. Maybe they don't even realize it themselves, the family. Maybe the family won't allow themselves to realize, or maybe they just really don't realize it. I don't know. But there's more to this freaking story.
what I was telling Miranda too is I was like, if you want to go to this, cool. Like, and we were saying, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to do anything. If you want to go, awesome. But like, we can still be okay. Just you do that and I just won't. And nope, that wasn't okay, I guess, because they had to go. But I understand why they like it. And I understand, like, I feel like,
and especially
structure
now with the careers.
Yeah.
Like everything is
they're
growing.
so talented and they're growing and it's amazing. So now you can just see how they would stay even more. So it's like, it's this whole thing. But my mom just asked me yesterday.
So now it just sounds to me like, oh, everything's going so great for them. So now they don't want to leave. Like, come on, this is all bullshit. Like, what a mind game. Like, that's what it sounds like they're saying. And it's, oh,
she was like, do you ever think that, like, if you stayed, you would, like, be more popular? Whatever. I was like, never in a million years. I don't care about any of that. I have you guys. I have my family.
Miranda
I have
never
friends.
cared about that.
And she never, that's the thing. People are like, oh, she's chasing fame. Well, I don't know, maybe because she had a whole personality change, but before she didn't care about any of that.
She just was happy.
She just wanted to make dance
and,
videos and
right.
have fun and be with her family.
she just wanted to make dance videos and have fun and be with her family. That's all she wanted out of life. Her wanting something more out of life is the result of a cult. Like, that's what it just sounds like to me, like they just said. She didn't want popularity or fame or riches or whatever. Like, who the fuck doesn't want that at some point in time in their lives? I don't care who you are. Everyone wants that at some point in time. Just, we're not all willing to put into work or whatever that it takes to get them. Okay. Miranda, was she putting in all of these years of dance and singing and everything else and into becoming a brand, with her sister, with all that? Was she doing all that for no reason? I mean, who does that? Who does that for no reason? Who does it just because they think it's fun and they want to be with family? No, people have a reason for doing that shit. I mean, it doesn't make her a bad person. Yeah, like I was just reminded now, if she didn't want all that, then what the fuck was she doing auditioning for a television show? So you think you can dance? Like.
So, and yeah, if anyone has any information or has any insight or a similar situation that we could try a new avenue, we would greatly appreciate it because we are completely desperate.
And we are.
And what they end up getting is Katie fucking Joy as a result of this. And again, they keep the mother in the beginning just says how she just wants the family, they just want to know that she's okay. They just don't want to be out of her life or kept from her life or everything else. Well, they know how upsetting and how much turmoil involving Katie Joy has brought to this situation, to Miranda specifically, and to the entire dance group. Why then does the family leave Katie Joy's name in posts or videos and shit up on their social media? Why? Why? Why is anyone still in any kind of contact? Like, why are people still following Katie Joy? Why is the family still following Katie Joy? Knowing that and wanting what they claim to want. It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make sense.
We'll probably continue, maybe have another live some other time soon, just to kind of answer more questions. There's a ton on here. We just kind of gave you the overall. And I know the fact is that we appreciate everything. You know, we're still trying to, she's still trying to put content out there and put things forward. Not saying that, you know.
Miranda just commented.
No, I think someone made a fake.
I think it's a fake account.
Yeah.
Oh, believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Every
believe that for a
day,
second, to be
every
honest.
day. It's like, oh, please, today's going to be the day that we hear from her. And there's a lot of fan pages out there, which are great. I just don't know what to do.
Yep. So that's our side of the story. Obviously, we don't know what else to do, and just we know that they have their side of the story, and that's why it's like we would love to hear it. We want to hear what they have to say, but no one will talk to us. So we only have this to go off of. We want to confirm that we know that Miranda, James, everyone, they're all victims. We're not placing blame on any of them. And
of the church.
No.
It's very, trust me, you're not going to find it. They had a website, the website got taken down. They put up the website again. Now you have to put your information in. So it's like, trust me, there's like 30 people in this thing. It's very small. It's not like
There's
Scientology.
There's no sign.
There's no sign
in front of where they hold the church
yeah.
services. In fact, the church is actually really a school.
Yeah.
And if you do some small research, you can see the people that are involved that are stay together, stick together. And that's pretty much it.
So it's not Scientology. Otherwise, I think we'd have a lot more people to be with.
Somebody asked if we've ever been invited. No.
Never been invited.
Nope, we've never been invited. In fact, in the very beginning when Miranda was first, getting involved in this and everything, I'm like, well,
I get it. Miranda's still young, okay? But she's been an adult for quite some time. Like, what management company would think to invite the family out to their, I don't know, their base of operations, I guess. Like, what company, any kind of company, would think to invite the family out to their base of operations? Like, of course you've never been invited because there's no need for it.
what's it about? Like, I would love to learn about it. Why aren't you inviting us? Why can't we know what it is that you're learning? And I think the bottom line is they don't even understand it. When I would ask her questions about it, she would just say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You won't understand. You won't understand.
That's a good point. Let me pull up. Juju B says, wasn't Melanie there in the very beginning? And yeah, she was. I mean, she talked about that and everything. So, I mean, she knows where it is. Okay. They know where it's, but Melanie also knows like things about it. So what other questions? I mean, what other questions do the parents have? You know, I just, what? Okay, that's cool. Oh, okay, all right. Okay. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate you making arrangements, whatever, to discuss further whatever issue there may or may not be amongst you two, doing it elsewhere. Thank you. I really appreciate that. You guys are cool. So, and I hope you guys work it out. All right.
And I'm like, try me. And I don't
Like
think,
we want
I
to
don't think
understand, but they don't
understand.
know. They don't know how to explain it because it's
Are Twitch and Allison involved? I don't
I
know.
don't
Like, I
think
don't think so.
But I don't.
I don't know. Well, there was one time when she was flying. We ended up finding out she was going to Spain, but at that time, I didn't know if she was involved with some kind of a trafficking situation because friends were saying, "Where's she going? Where's she going? It looks like an international flight." I don't know. I don't know anything. She does not talk to any of us.
So
What about?
Yo, what parent hears that their child is traveling out of the country and immediately thinks trafficking? I mean, if you know about it ahead of time, then they're probably not being kidnapped and sent against their will because it's being planned to the point that you, their parent, you get word of it. I mean, who just goes straight to trafficking? What the fuck?
How powerful are they?
well,
Powerful enough
they've
to
taken
break a family apart that
for over a year that otherwise would be
our family.
inseparable.
If anybody asks
That's
me,
why they got married so fast. I think so.
well, and if you look at a
because
lot
of
of the
this.
people in the group, they're married.
Yeah.
They're all married now. I don't understand that. I don't know. And again, she didn't talk about getting married. In fact,
Someone
call
asked,
the
did
police.
James ever ask for his hand in marriage?
No.
No, we wouldn't even know it was happening. Never
Does the
invited to
government
it.
know where she is? I mean, we know that she's around here somewhere. You see her on Santa Monica Boulevard. You see her on Hollywood Boulevard. You know, so we know that she's around.
And just to clarify, James is B dash. Sorry.
Yeah.
B dash. His real name is James. Sophie. Melanie, don't you have mutual dancers? People you know that she knows. Yes, and every time that I ask, you know, how did she seem? Was she okay? And they just say like, oh, she seemed normal.
Nice.
But it's like she seemed nice. She seemed
always
happy.
nice.
She's always like that. Like she's not gonna dish all of her feelings to you. So I mean, but at least she looks healthy.
She's always like that. So hasn't changed. Like, you know, she's still the person she's always been in a sense, and you know this, but I don't know.
She doesn't seem like she's getting hurt. Here.
Somebody said, can you just show up there? We do. We've shown up to the church. We've shown up to her door.
Yeah.
And nobody comes to the door, nobody answers.
No.
And when we go to the church, it's gated and we ring the little bell to say that we're there to see our daughter, and nobody ever answers.
Ashley said, when do you think they got married versus when they posted the engagement? I don't know, but we were told that pretty quickly her name was changed to Miranda Derrick, so it must have been very quickly.
Oh, I'm not muted. I want to say it earlier. It was revealed in chat. So the yellow rose. It was the same. Yellow Rose. That's who sent me the pictures. And thank you, Yellow Rose. Like I hadn't heard nothing about that or anything. Thank you for sending me the pictures of them being at the beauty salon and shit before they did this live. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to say thank you.
But we have no idea.
But
anyway,
again, I think everybody that you see them dancing with is involved in this to some degree, and I don't believe they're in control of their lives. I would bet my life on it that they don't have control over their finances
At all.
I think they probably have. That's probably a whole other thing, but I don't feel like they have control over their lives.
What if her life is possibly being threatened if she leaves? Exactly.
It could be.
It
That's
could
why
be.
okay, that is a good question. If her life is threatened if she leaves, I don't know. And that's another reason why we have not wanted to spread the drama and we've not wanted to talk about this, because we don't know.
If
They're
she's going
capable
to
of-
get punished because of what we're doing,
Right.
which when we read up on cults and stuff is the case.
So that's not a concern anymore? I mean, I don't get it. And like to just automatically jump to, I don't know. It just,
The person gets punished for what other people do. So it's like, we don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah.
And so we just appreciate all of
7M
your love
Films.
and support.
7M Films is the name of like the agency, I guess you could say.
I guess. I don't know.
so it's an agency.
They were engaged last August. Yeah, I don't know. As
Time
far
out,
as
we don't know.
FBI,
Like we
we've
said
gotten-
before,
we've gotten
they're
involved
adults.
we've gotten involved in like we've had people asking us questions about the group. So,
Mhm.
and unfortunately, I don't have answers
Yeah.
from that. I think the Shins are involved.
Okay,
See, and look at all these blue checks here, people commenting. Like these are verified accounts. Like this one has almost 500,000 followers. 174K. I mean, they're not small accounts. No, this one's a little small. All right. But 153K, 132K. I mean, it's crazy that these people are just subscribing to what the story that they're telling without question, without, why is it? Why are so many of these blue check mark accounts just throwing their support at this without any kind of verification, without the story even being out there long enough to have achieved any kind of verification by another entity? I don't get it. It's like someone mentioned in chat here earlier that it sounds like that maybe the family pitched this idea or whatever to like several other media outlets, and then they were turned down and they just kind of settled for Katie. And that may very well be the case. I think that could be the case. Probably because the bigger, more known media outlets kind of looked into this and they couldn't find anything to really corroborate the claims, and possibly maybe even just found shit to suggest otherwise. I don't know. So why is it then that this story hadn't been out long enough for this kind of verification for anyone to really subscribe to it? But you see these accounts is 3 weeks ago, these verified accounts, just buying it. And what was one up here was sending this to as many people as I can to hopefully spread awareness. That's not just buying it, that's helping to perpetuate it, to further it along. Like, why? That doesn't make sense to me.
I would
think
say
right at this
so.
point,
Yes.
yeah, I
But
think we're
are
Good.
we?
I don't know.
Good.
I just want to see what
Yeah,
other questions there.
Trust
you
me,
guys keep
we are
fighting.
not.
We won't give up.
backing
I will,
down.
like I said earlier, I will die trying.
Oh,
I
yeah.
will never, ever, ever give up.
No.
I love this girl right here. She has been our rock and she is our pride and joy. But we have 2 daughters. We don't just have one. And we will not stop fighting for our other one too. No way.
They messed with the wrong family. We're
Right.
not going away.
right.
It's just got Miranda's location and number.
Mm.
Can you stand on the sidewalk?
Honestly, yeah, I think you can. So maybe we'll do that. Trust me, we've done it all. We've showed up at the church. We've shown up at her house. We've showed up everywhere. So I'm like, my next thing is I'm going to wait on Hollywood Boulevard until they
Till they show up.
film me.
But the bottom line is this.
But it's
something has changed in Miranda.
mhm.
Because Miranda would never, ever. I mean, any of you that know her and have known her for years know that she is so kind-hearted and sweet and thoughtful and compassionate. She has always been that kind of person that when it came to children and when it came to older people, she was just so kind. She surprised me on Mother's Day. You guys surprised me.
She would never give this up.
On
She would
Mother's
never
Day.
give this up right here.
The other day we were
Who says that she's not so kind and considerate to children and old people or whatever? I mean, what do they have to do with any of this?
cleaning out her room, and I found like little journals and things, and it was like, call Grammy and Papa, heart, missing family. Those are things like, no, that it was right before Dean's birthday, and she had things about like shopping and getting things for him. That was her. On Melanie's birthday, it was always, you would wake up and there would be like a little treasure hunt, and there would be balloons everywhere, and it's like, how did she ever set this up without you hearing her, right? It was like those kinds of things. She loves life and she loved her family. And I don't believe for one second that she'd ever put her career and anybody before us.
So the group,
Everyone does that. Everyone puts their career at some point in time in their life. They put their career ahead of the family in which they grew up with, and very likely the family in which they end up with. I mean, every husband has put his career first. Every wife has put her career first before the kids or what. I mean, it happens. It doesn't usually stay that way, but it does happen for a brief period of time. I mean, because people get so wrapped up in something that they want to do or something, making money for whatever reason, that takes priority. Because the family is just like always there. The job, the opportunity to make money or to do something you love is not always there. Everyone does that at some point.
Until
involved,
now.
they're victims, and
Until
we
now,
somehow,
something has
some way
happened.
need to get these people back to their families. Somehow, some way, get these people back to their families, because more than just this family's being hurt.
So I said, I hope she gets the help she needs. Exactly.
Exactly.
Because she's not okay.
Thank you very
When
much.
people are like,
everybody.
is Miranda okay? No. She's not.
All right.
But I mean, I think that's in a nutshell kind of what's going on, our side of the story at least. But we appreciate you guys for tuning in, and any help we can get. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I hate to say it, but as soon as you comment like your family loves you, they're gonna take it down. So it's just a vicious cycle that we're a part of.
Everybody that we know, any friends that have ever said anything are blocked.
Yeah.
You know, uncles, aunts that have said anything, they're blocked. So,
so please keep showing her love. That's all we want. We just want her to come back to us. So
Yes,
just
please.
come back to her family. She's married. She has new friends. That's fine. Just let your family in. Just talk to us. Just be on talking terms. We don't have to talk religion.
we don't have to talk.
You don't have to talk about anything. Just be with us. Be with your family again.
Yeah. But
All right,
thank you guys
Thank
so
you.
much, and we appreciate all the love and
Yeah.
prayers. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Can you say that?
Yeah, we're on TikTok. Sorry guys, this was
Yeah.
like a
There's that. There's the rest of that video. I figured out I was muted before anyone had to tell me. Fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, see, the thing is, I mean, like I said, maybe this group of people, whatever, this company and their clients, I'm going to say, because I think that that's what it is. I think they're more clients than parishioners, but it may be a little too involved for someone's comfort. I think it is a little too involved for my comfort, but I'm also not trying to be an influencer. I'm also 40-something years old, and I really do value my privacy. I don't want people knowing some of the shit I do. Fuck off, you know? I don't want to have to share a home with anyone. Part of me can't wait till I don't have to share it with my kids anymore, you know? I mean, I love my kids, so I don't want them to leave ever. But, so just because it's too close for someone's comfort doesn't mean it's a fucking cult. That's all I'm saying. Right, so I was sent a few other things here too, though. Wait, what? Oh, shoot, I didn't read this yet. Well, it's long. I don't know if I should read that now. Oh, okay. All right, I'll read that when I'm done. So, I was sent a couple other things. Okay, show and finder. I don't even know how I would show that. It's like a really long picture. This is, oh, it's a PDF file. Oh my God, it's a lot. All right. Okay, cool, that's how. All right, so I'm going to show this. Go away, go away. Oh shit, I have to put it up here, don't I? Why is it? Why can't I see this? Oh, okay, it's just taking forever to load, my bad. So this is a collection of tweets, posts, whatever. Is that, wait, is it all on Instagram? Just the Instagram posts? There have been 5 more posts too since this was sent to me. Is this just Insta? Oh, wait. Before I talk to you, look at this. It's every post she's made about Miranda and 7M. The dots indicate posts that are unrelated. These posts are from February 27th to now. It's a fuck ton. But there's been like 4 or 5 since then. So since February 27th, that's 3 weeks. And there's yellow dots that indicate, okay, oh, these dots, okay, these dots here indicate that those are not Miranda related posts. So let's just count how many that are not Miranda related, because if we count the other way, it'd just be way too long. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Did I reach the end? I don't know. It's not going. Okay, yeah. Yep, there's the end. So 31. Now, I don't even know how many posts there were. Shit. That'll take too long to figure out. I'd have to count down and just multiply it. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking posts. And only 30, 31 of them have not been about this cult or whatever. Okay. I don't know. Okay. So 31, only 31 didn't have to do with this cult. It's crazy. I mean, fucking nuts. And oh shit, I didn't even realize it was a mom. Okay, so one other thing. No. Mm. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Well, why is it spelled differently elsewhere? Okay, so this is the mother's Instagram. Okay, the mother's Instagram. It's whatever. She can't control who follows her, I guess, but okay. But here she's sharing shit from Without a Crystal Ball. Like, why? Why the fuck are you doing that? Why? Oh, and let's see, who is she following? Oh, there's a lot of people. Okay, oh, look at that. She's following. Okay. Like, are you kidding me? After what I mean, you claim that all you want is your daughter back or to have a relationship to your daughter. You know that your daughter's okay. All these things. Or you just want your daughter to call your phone. It's been so long since she dialed your number and needed to talk, wanted to talk to you. Then why is it then when your daughter told you privately and went publicly to tell you how detrimental Katie and Joy's involvement has been in this whole situation, has been to Miranda, it has been to her life, her professional life, and those around her. Why is it then that you're still following her? You're still posting her shit. You're still having it there. Like, you know, like that just seems like a very small request on Miranda's part to ask for to be for some sort of, I don't know, effort on your part to show that you're serious and you mean these things that you say. It's the very small thing for you to do is just remove Katie Joy from your fucking social media. But yet there she is. And I get it, you know, maybe the mother isn't online or whatever that often. Okay, fine. But you know what? This shit's still on Melanie's page too, or on the Wilkings sisters Instagram. So I mean, here, Wilkings sisters. Yep, see, there she is. She even has the link and everything. I mean, fucking come on. Right there, updates on Without a Crystal Ball. I don't know. She following Katie? Yep, she's following Katie too. Like, why? Why can't you just do that? Why? I don't know. That's my opinion on that whole thing. Um, well, she could block. Yeah, she could block her. Okay. They would they would just. I mean, that little tiny thing. Wait, just saying. What are you talking about? If she's still here. Like what? What was okay? I'll deal with this afterwards. I'm not gonna involve the stream in this right now. But from the sounds, I'm just gonna say from the sounds of it, it looks like some drama was being brought to chat after all. And I I personally don't want to hear unless it involves the stream. If it's just bullshit for the sake of bullshit and not involving the stream or me, okay, then yeah, I kind of stand by. I'd stand by my meds taking care of it. So sorry. Not to be a bitch or an asshole or whatever, but just, you know, I got enough drama here. I don't need other people's drama here too. Okay. On that note, there's one more thing I think I wanted to. Yeah, no, we're good. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I did catch that, and Melanie. There was a video where she just learned that Miranda went to Michigan to visit her parents, meet with her parents. Someone in chat told her, she's like, "Are you sure you don't mean Melanie?" And they're like, "Nah, dude, it's Miranda." And she's like, "Okay, yeah, I gotta go." And then she just like took forever. You could tell like she didn't even shut it off yet. She was just hurrying up to try to figure out what the hell's going on. What did she miss? That's funny. That's funny. All right, so wait, let me see. I think that there's something else I wanted to cover, and then I'll get to the drink. Oh, I do want to play this again. Yeah. So for those of you who missed it in the beginning of the stream, this is what I played because it's freaking hilarious. Okay, let me make it bigger. I'm connected, right? Okay, yeah. All right.
Hope you guys are having an amazing day. I mean, we could talk about that. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're just going to talk about a few things and yeah, just get some things cleared up. But I hope you guys are doing amazing. And what's up?
Can we get food now?
Yeah, I'm just finishing up the video.
Okay.
Hope you
It's funny throwing shade on Katie for that whole like, who's this strange guy watching Miranda in these videos? That's funny. Here, I'm going to share the link again in the chat, but I'll try. Shoot, I'll try and remember to put in just in the description very shortly too. But for now, it's here in the chat. And it's on the account. Oh, down right here. TMMD backup or it at TM Drama 1. No space, obviously no space. So yeah. But here is the link. There you go. And what was that real quick? Who's this? Oh, wait, shoot. I'm an idiot. Okay. All right, so I was just sent this to, I haven't watched it yet, so we're going to watch it together for the first time. How exciting. This is on Instagram. God damn it. Okay, this is from Wilkings Sisters 2. Statement from Miranda. Oh, his statement from Miranda. This is from March 11th. I didn't see this before. I know I read the statement. I could swear. Okay, well, let's watch the video.
Yes, they made a statement. I don't know why people keep asking me if the Wilkins family still support our efforts, because I'm on a team and they are still communicating. I don't know. I'm not. Why are people trying to make drama that doesn't exist? I am assuming the ulterior motives were the same thing. Ultimately, what I believe was happening was, right now our position is to give them space because they're going through so much. Yes, they made a statement. I don't know why people keep asking me if the
that's
Wilkins
the beginning.
family
Oh, I
still
came back
support
to the
our
beginning.
efforts.
Okay. I hadn't seen that compilation. That's okay. That was on the Wilkings Sisters too. Let me just get that right. And did I close it out? No, I didn't. Where the fuck is it then? I did close it up then. Oh no, there it is. All right. So this is on Wilkings Sisters too. Yeah. I will add the link here in chat too. But I'll also add it to the description. But here. All right. Was there something else? It might have been it. Oh yeah, we can. That sounds like fun. Why don't I? Shit. What? What do you mean? Great. Ah, shit. Fuck. Wait, sorry. My computer's stuck on something. Escape is not working. How do I Control Alt Delete again on Mac? Command Option Escape. Telegram for what? Yay, it did it. Okay. Sorry, my Telegram was stuck and it wouldn't let me X out. So I was stuck. Now what was just sent to me on Telegram? Oh yeah, that's right. Do I still have it? Yeah, I do still have it. So the statement from Miranda, Wilkings family meeting update is about when they met in Michigan there on, I forget what the date was, but yeah, it was right before this. When we first brought up Katie Joy, they both had no idea who that was, but when we said without a crystal ball, they were both like, oh yeah, that girl. When Jamie talked about how delusional dangerous she is, they still just had a look on their face, like they don't know this girl and don't communicate with her at all. My mom admitted that KJ reached out to her via DMs a couple of times, and my mom answered. That was it. One time, Katie DM'd my mom asking if she knows James's and my address. And my mom said, I will never give out my daughter's address to protect her and all the other safety. My mom did say that she has been following KJ and notices that she posts about our situation constantly. She insisted that she did not hire KJ to harass us and said, we haven't paid this woman a penny nor hired her at all. Now, Katie had came back on the statement, said that she wasn't looking, she didn't want to know where she lived. She just wanted to verify that the property, was owned or whatever by the Shins or by the cult or whatever. Like she gave some bullshit excuse, which why do you even need to know that? Like for real, why do you need to know that? You don't need to fucking know that. What, will it not be a cult if they don't own that property? And, in your mind, will that tell you that they're not a cult? Will it tell you that they are a cult if they own more property? Like, you don't need to fucking know that shit. Unless it's like a drug den or something, or like a brothel. You don't need to know who the fuck owns it. Anyway, every time we brought Katie Joy up, they made it seem like they had nothing to worry about because they do not talk to her. Right? They made it seem like okay. They were shocked when we said that they partnered up with her, whether they realize it or not, even just by answering those DMs. They were shocked to hear of all the damage KJ has caused. I feel like my dad started to see the evil that is Katie Joy. And my wish is for my family to distance themselves from this Katie Joy crazy person. Right there, she says it. My wish is for my family to distance themselves from this Katie Joy crazy person who is not, or who is only out for her own interest. That is her wish. That is Miranda's wish. Now, if the family wants their wishes to be even considered, they might want to first listen, hear Miranda and her wish, and give her this one little tiny thing. Like, why haven't they done that? Because, I mean, they were asking for a whole hell of a lot from Miranda. Miranda has stated one tiny thing. Don't follow the crazy bitch on fucking social media. Why is that so hard? Anyway. Our meeting was intense as we have a lot to work through as a family, but I believe we are on the path to healing one step at a time. Katie Joy, assuming what was said at my family meeting is not fact. Okay, Katie Joy. Assuming what was said at my family meeting is not fact. Stop creating drama for views and get out of our lives, you creep. So yeah. My wish. My wish is for my family to distance themselves from this crazy person who is using our shit for her own interests. Like, why is that so hard? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Kind of sad, actually. Why won't this let me download it? Save as. Yeah, I wanted to show this one last thing, and then I'm going to go get the ice I need for the drink. I have everything else in here. That's an image? Oh no, MP4. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can get this pulled up now. There it is. Reagan, do you or anyone else happen to know when her audition on So You Think You Can Dance was? Like the date or about? Because it's just, I'm just curious how long it is. Miranda's been making choices, making professional decisions in search of more success, when her family's like, oh, all she wanted to do is just have fun and make videos and be with her family. Like, obviously she wants more than that out of life. How long has she been making choices that make it appear she's obviously wants more? How long has she been ignored by her family for this? So it's kind of what I'm curious about. But on that note, I'm going to play her audition video or whatever from So You Think You Can Dance. The volume up. Okay. And she's 25. Actually, I can't remember. I keep getting confused. She's either 23 or 25 right now. I want to say 25 or almost 25. So this was like a good few years ago. She's for years now. For years. She has been 25 now. Thank you. She's 25 now. So for 7 years, she has been making decisions that make it known that she wanted more out of her dance, out of her life than what she was getting. She knew this at 18. At 18, obviously this is not a new piece of information. And Reagan also just confirmed with me that, because I know we were talking about this earlier, her sister is 2 years younger. So Melanie is in fact younger. And when I thought that what I read, and I thought that kind of caught me off guard, just because the roles in which the dynamic that's playing out, I would have expected Melanie to be the older one. So this, I don't know, it's just different. It's different than what I expected. It's not necessarily different. All right. I just thought of something. I'm gonna end up with a copyright strike now because of this. I'm going to have to edit out the sound. Shit. I'm gonna mute it though for the rest of it, so at least, I don't know. Maybe I'll talk. I don't know. But I'm going to mute it. Fuck, I forgot about that. Mute. Go away. She didn't have to wait. No one, I don't think anyone would have expected her to wait. But had that been a priority to her, she would have chose to wait. She didn't choose to wait. And that shows that she's her priority. And she should be. She should be. Anyway. So yeah, you're saying that looks like Michigan. So that's cool as fuck. All right. So yeah, there's all that. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it. You don't want me to sing it. Okay. I'll deal with that in a minute. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to run and get ice, and I'm going to run and go to the bathroom real quick, and then I'm going to show everyone how to make a chocolate-covered raspberry martini. Yeah, it's like one of my favorites. So I'll be right back. Oh shoot, I don't have the intermission shit still, do I? Do you have anything intermission? Background music. Ooh. No shit. I want to know what feeding sounds like. That's weird. Can you guys hear that? I mean, is that coming through? Do you guys hear that music? It's not just me, right? First one pretty sleepy. Yeah, I'm gonna go put it back in the second one. Okay. The second one sounded a little bit better. All right. I'll be right back. All right, this sounds like it got a little dumb. I apologize. I apologize for subjecting you guys to that. Sounds like it got a little dumb. Anyway, okay, so chocolate covered raspberry martini. Now, I don't really have the right tool to do this with, so I'm improvising. Ooh, that might work. Improvise with this. That should work. Where am I? Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, I can't really see it. Shoot. I can't really do it though up at an angle. So whatever, you're not gonna be able to see it. Sorry. You kind of just to garnish the glass. You can do like any kind of design you want. Normally, I just do like a star. You know, like the stupid stars you learn how to draw in grade school. I mean, whatever. It's pretty, but you can get a little more creative with it. Like you can go just. Do I not have this safety seal? No, okay, I do. Then you take something like one of those little bar straws or whatever, but I'm using a pen cap, and you just smear it like a little bit, draw like little smear lines. And if you're artistic, it comes out looking really pretty. But if you're like me, it comes out looking like shit. Sorry. But yeah, like there's someone at work though who does that, and it's like the first time I seen her do it, I was like, the fuck? It was like they don't teach that in bartending school. Come on. Anyway, so yeah, there's there's the glass. It's ready to go. Now, I'm gonna mute it for a second because I'm going to put ice in the glass because you want to put ice in the shaker. Okay, it can be a little loud when I do that. So, all right, there's that. Now, where's my liquor? You want to use raspberry flavored vodka. You Smirnoff or Stoli raspberry is probably your best bet. But I'm cheap, so I got Burnett's raspberry. Whatever. It was like a third of the price of fucking Stoli there, so whatever. Now you can do up to a full shot of it, but I don't really care to use a full shot. I use like, I don't know, maybe a little over half a shot because this isn't so much to get wasted on, it's for taste, so I keep that in mind when I make it. About about 3/4 of a shot of that. Then this I use same thing, about 3/4 a shot of, or no, this I want to, yeah, about 3/4. This is, now you want to try to use Chambord raspberry flavored liqueur to make this because Chambord is the shit. Chambord also costs like $30 for like a little tiny bottle. This here costs like under $10. So I went cheap. Besides, you're not drinking it straight or on the rocks, whatever. You're mixing it with shit. So you can afford to, it's fine. You're not really depriving yourself of anything by going cheaper. So about 3/4 a shot of that. Then creme de coco, which really there's only generic forms of this from what I've seen, but this here is creme de coco. You can get the clear, you can get the dark, whatever. It's a dark drink, so might as well go dark. This I'll put about a shot in. And then chocolate Godiva. Yeah, this is the shit. This little bottle right here costs, I don't even remember how much. It was like $12 or $13 for this little tiny bottle. But this is so good, and I don't really know if any generic for it, so whatever, I splurge. Definitely a shot of this. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this. I choose to do it because, like I said, this is more about drinking it for taste than getting shit-faced. So I like to bite down a little bit on the alcohol taste since this is all liquor or liqueur, okay? So I will add like a little bit of heavy cream or something, or like half and half even if you want. I have heavy cream, so I'm going to use just about half shot of this, not much. You don't want to use a lot of this. So okay, then here's my thingy. Here it is. Then you shake it. I'm going to mute while I shake this, otherwise it's going to be loud as fuck. Okay, then you pour into your glass. Or strain into your glass, rather. Strain. And you, if you want to garnish it more, garnish it with like a few raspberries on a skewer. Really anything you want, but I would do like little raspberries on a skewer. There it is. There it is. See? So good. Oh my God, that's perfect. It's so fucking good. Okay. Oh my God, it's too good. It's still good. It's still tasting good in my mouth. Oh, you want to learn how to grow mushrooms? Well, I can put together a playlist for you of my favorite channels, and particularly the videos on the channels, the ones that I learned from, because there's 2 channels on here that I swear by, but I can put together a playlist for you guys. Or yeah, or you can use the mushroom grow kits. They're pretty good. Like you're not going to get a shit ton out of them, but um, they'll teach you. They'll teach you just how important certain things are, like about sanitation, about avoiding contamination, stuff like that, because those are things you need to know. Like you can't, the fear of contamination will always be on your mind. And if it's not, then you're not serious about it. So it's still tasting good in my mouth. Exactly. Oh, well, yeah, the playlist, I'll put together a playlist and I'll make it public on the channel so you guys can all, I mean, they're all YouTube videos and YouTube channels, you know. But yeah, the contamination's a bitch. Like I still struggle. I struggle with it all the time, every time. It's I consider it a success if the fruiting period, like from first pick to last pick, goes for a few weeks. I consider it a success. Usually it doesn't though. Usually it goes for like maybe 10 days if I'm lucky. So anyway, we're talking mushrooms, but shrooms. Really any kind of mushrooms. I mean, they're all fungus. I mean, they're all going to kind of grow the same way. So okay, I'll check that out shortly. So yeah, all right. So that's that. That's the stream. I'm gonna go enjoy my drink now. And I don't know. I haven't heard back from Real. So did I? Nope, I didn't hear back from him. So I don't think I'm going on stream with Real tonight. But okay. But I will be going on his stream soon on Twitch, because apparently a lot of people are under this or I don't know, or are under the belief that their channels can be struck or whatever, or taken away if they even have Real entertainment news on, and that's not the case. I spoke to YouTube myself, and I downloaded the entire chat transcript I had from myself and YouTube, and I'm going to show that on Real's channel there. So that's not, they can write. The person who I spoke to said, you know, so long as the stream you're doing doesn't, you know, you're not doing or talking about shit that's going to, you know, violate any terms of services. No, you can have whoever you want on your channel. It doesn't matter if they had a channel before and it was taken away or not. So long as your current stream at that time does not violate terms of service and, you know, the myriad of other ways, then you're fine. So just saying. But I will definitely show that the chat on his stream. So, and it looks like I might. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah, it looks like I'm going to be on Steve's show the Non Sequitur show tomorrow night, and I'll put links up for that, and I'll put links in the description and on Twitter. I'm sure he will too. So on that note, can you post them in a playlist? Oh, I mean, I could play them, but they're kind of long. Like each video, because it covers like this one channel in particular covers very important steps, you know, or the major steps, but he does a series of videos. So like to play from beginning to end would be like over an hour of video. So yeah, I'll post the playlist. I can go over it like quickly. I mean, I can give us a summarization of it, but I don't know. There's a lot of information that you want to. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get going because I have to tend to something. But thanks everyone for being here. Have a good night. Like I said, I'll be on Steve's channel tomorrow night, so maybe I'll see you guys there. So, all right, and good night.